Andrea here from Dubai, broadcasting from Dubai. So, according to your time zone, I can say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today I'm with my good friend Monica and business partner and motivational speaker and coach Monica, who's gonna actually share with you and with me some of her experiences with the Najik and with Kangen water itself. So Moni, you ready?
Yes, very much.
So tell me, how did you actually get involved with the Najik and
Are you ready to hear the story?
ready? I was born ready. Someone said.
Well done, you learn quickly. Well, it was a very interesting experience. So I have the device for almost 2 years and a bit, few months. However, I could have had it 1 year plus. Because I did cross my path with it. One lady, she came to have a session, a therapy healing session with me. And out of respect and care, at least 1 glass of water I offer at the end of a session.
Just to be polite.
Just to be polite. However, the lady, she didn't accept it, the water. And I was like, she must be very kind of fancy. Come on, it's just water. Can you get real? And on her way out, she did mention something about the water device and stuff like that, but she wasn't very confident. She wasn't very sure about what she was saying and all that stuff. So she said oh, I'm gonna send you some materials on WhatsApp and have a look and let me know and all that. They say that you buy from the people that you trust, you like. However, we didn't have the longer connection. She wasn't very excited, enthusiastic about it, so it didn't trigger any interest. So I didn't even pay attention to the material that she sent it on WhatsApp.
Okay.
So I went on with my life, carry on
She
with...
didn't have any follow-up. She
No.
didn't have anything. She didn't even let you try the water, probably. Perfect.
Yeah, so I carry on with my life. And a year later, because I was flying a lot, so I was feeling really tired, really exhausted. The way we eat, the way we sleep, and our lifestyle, it has a great impact on our body. And without realizing, I was experiencing some kind of level of oxidation. But at that point, I wasn't aware of that. I was just feeling very tired and exhausted. And beside of the flying, I was seeing people for therapy, coaching. I was having small gathering at my home, kind of building up my business as a coach, as a healer. And one day I was like, oh my God, is this the life I truly would like to live? Because I was feeling tired, exhausted, I didn't have time for myself, I didn't have the energy. So at that point, I was more open for the things that would give me more energy and more vitality. So one day, someone came to one of my group sessions, and he was over the top, excited, energized, and he was like, oh, you have to know about this, oh my God, it's so amazing, and all that. So he took me by surprise, he got me into a presentation, he showed me all the experiments, which was blow my mind, literally. I was like, oh my God, what is this all about? And obviously, when he started his presentation was more on a PowerPoint, and I was like, yeah, interesting, yeah, can we get done with it? But when I go to the experimental part, that was really impressive. So I believe actually in that moment I made my choice, because as a healer I got very sensitive with energy and stuff like that. So for me was enough to just put my hands under the running water, and I could have a clear vision of what could happen in my body and outside if I start drinking the water. So in that moment I knew it's going to be good for me. I didn't know much the scientific part and how so many doctors are recommending it, and it's being on the market for so long. But for me was enough that interaction with the water. However, even though sometimes we recognize something is good for us, we still put walls
Barriers.
between that what could change our life, and so obviously the body says something because the body is very intelligent. It doesn't have a judgment, but the mind sometimes can stays between our way. So
Definitely.
even though I recognized was something good, I was trying to kind of resist and react to it, kind of finding reasons of why I would not be able to have it, finding excuses that I'm not going to be able to enjoy much the water, I'm flying a
You were
lot.
pushing yourself back, basically.
Yes,
from,
exactly.
You were refraining yourself
Yes,
from.
yes. I was trying to pretend that I didn't see what I saw.
So what was the last toggle?
The
last trick?
touch?
The last touch.
Well, as you said, the fact that it gives you the opportunity to truly experience the water, to truly feel how it feels when you drink it and what's your experience, that was the last touch. Because the person that introduced me gave me water, and I had it for 2 days. I drank only that water, and then when I went back flying, the moment I started drinking the water I used to drink, I just couldn't drink it. Like literally, without exaggeration, I couldn't drink it. Like the moment I took it in my mouth, even though I was so thirsty, it felt so heavy, so metallic. It was just not something that I would have wished to continue drinking it. So it kind of hardly went into my system, like dropping like a stone. And I was like, in that moment I knew, like that night I think I drank only 250 milliliters, which I usually drink a lot. The next day I called the person. I was like, I don't know what you're gonna do. You either bring me some more water or you take me right now and I'm gonna buy the device. That day I bought the device. So that was how I got into it. And yeah.
It's very good what you mentioned, actually. Thanks a lot for your testimony. And it's very good what you mentioned about oxidation through your speech, about oxidation, which is something that happens with this machine, with this device. It increases the level of oxygen you get from the water. It's, I don't know how many times higher than the normal plastic bottle, than the normal plastic water. And also, as you mentioned, the level of hydration is superior, permeates, it gets to your tissues, to your cells, to your brain way faster than the normal water.